Y'all, good evening. On behalf of the Anderson County Council and the administrator and his staff, I want to welcome each and every one of y'all here tonight. Thank y'all very much for coming. I'd like to thank our Human Relations Council for all the hard work they do, not only on this event, but many others throughout the year.
Well, first of all, I want to say congratulations to all of the award winners this evening. But most of all this evening, I want to say congratulations to the world. Now, I know that's sort of broad.
Jackson is described as big in stature and equally big in heart. Not only does he hang out with the football team, but he also helps his friends from the PIP program on a daily basis, seeing no boundaries because of special needs. Tolly's enthusiastic, goal-driven personality motivates everyone. She is kind and helpful when anyone needs assistance, and is willing to jump right in to help any of her classmates. Cory is described as a lovely honors student and leader whose intelligence, both academic and emotional, is displayed in all endeavors. She interacts with peers and teachers in a calm, reflective way.
Congratulations to the world in which you award winners live and move and have your being. For the world is the winner because you are in the world. That's what this award is about.
He has earned the trust and respect of his peers at Palmetto High School through his willingness to serve and communicate across cultural barriers. He earns solid grades and participates productively in all his classes and is a privilege to have in the classroom. He has a heart for creating a positive culture on campus and leads a weekly gathering of students each week for music and teaching activities. Ashton Irby, she works with the self-contained classes, and although she does not have to be at school until the afternoon, she comes early just to help with the adaptive PE and will serve as a helper this year at the Special Olympics. Sarah is a well-rounded student. It is her devotion to the equity in the yearbook that stands out the most. Her artistic talent and open heart surrounds the student population in our school as she works to ensure that the yearbook includes every student multiple times, not just the select few that tend to make the pages.
You've been recognized for your part in saying that all people have value. Differences do not lessen our value, they accentuate our value. Differences are not always those things either that fall into social categories with labels, but differences come in many and more subtle ways.
He's described as a positive role model to those around him. He's one of those rare people who works very hard and diligently, but does so with a smile on his face. He genuinely cares for others. Zach isn't the typical 8th grader. He works hard, never speaks an unkind word, and wants to be a preacher when he grows up. He was adopted from Guatemala as a baby and is not afraid to share that with anyone. He uses his unique position to help his classmates embrace people who seem different. She has served as a peer tutor in a mild to moderate disabilities class her entire time at BHB and requests to be in elective courses with students with disabilities because she loves them so much. She thinks outside the box and figures out ways to help them.
I love coming to this award night, and I very rarely get up here and say anything because I always get so emotional walking through the door. But I try and figure out why I get emotional walking through the door.
Alexis is described as a model student and a leader among her peers who treats everyone with kindness and respect. She is quick to volunteer for jobs and always participates well in class. She makes a conscious effort to ensure that all students feel included and accepted. Brenna has worked hard to overcome her challenges and has distinguished herself by her compassion and kindness to others. She goes out of her way to help teachers and students alike and is willing to step out of her comfort zone.
I think it's just because the positive vibes in this room of what these young people have done to get this award, because it's a hard award to get. You don't get this award just from going out and playing football or being a cheerleader. You get it for stuff you get recognized for that people usually overlook.
He actively defends and looks out for all students, especially students who are unable to advocate for themselves. He has also spent time in the special needs classroom, working with those students to help them improve both academically and socially. His extraordinary demonstration of care and empathy definitely contribute to the positive culture of acceptance. Jackson is a positive influence throughout the school and is liked by both peers and staff because he is genuine and thoughtful. He leads by example in demonstrating inclusion and acceptance among our diverse student body.
We come here and we get to see this. It's amazing because you young people are just like him, and I see it, and I know why I get emotional now when I come in here, because of the positive stuff that you do. And I'm glad you do it, and I appreciate so much the Human Relations Council keeping that logo right there, because it keeps our son's name living on.
She never has to be asked to help, but takes the initiative on her own to help her peers. She advocates when needed, but she frequently will advocate for her peers as well. She stands up for what is right, even if it is not popular. He is willing to lend a hand to others and even goes out of his way to make his peers feel included. He is regularly seen in the school library in the mornings before school, helping students with their work. She shows care and concern for her fellow classmates, teachers, and administration. She goes above and beyond the call of duty to assist others who are having trouble grasping a concept taught, and you can often find her encouraging others and serving as a listening ear.
Cory was always a leader. He was never a follower. He was an amazing young man, and I can't wait to hear the stories of what you young people have done to get this award, because it's very deserving.
Her participation in numerous school clubs and community organizations has allowed her the opportunity to volunteer and serve the community in a variety of ways. She says that she has learned the true meaning of selflessness and patience through her family circumstances. Logan has positively impacted the faculty, staff, and student body at Westside by displaying acceptance for all and overcoming challenges presented by his disability. And the determination he demonstrated inspired everyone by showing that anything is possible if you work hard enough. He accepts additional responsibilities without hesitation, which he has maintained with dignity and dependability, and as a student leader has displayed the ability to lead his peers in a kind but effective way that has earned their respect.
And Miss Patty White, thank you so much. Of the 12 years, I think it's been 12 years we've been doing this award, I never heard this story, and I really appreciate you sharing that with us.